Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to look at a full project. Now this is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to deploy a Node.js application. Okay, so we are going to look at how to containerize a Node.js app and deploy it using Dockercompose. This is a good project for beginners in DevOps and IT. Stick around for the entire project. This is an overview of how the project is going to be. We have a Node.js application here with the source code, some specifications. Then we have package.json, yarn.log, and then a readme file. I'll provide the code in our GitHub repository so that you can download it and use it on your own. What we are going to do is to build an artifact out of this Node.js code, which is a Docker image. So to build a Docker image out of a code, we need to write a Dockerfile. Then we use the Dockerfile to build the image. Now once we've built the image, we will then go on to run that image that we've built to see if it actually works. When you start running the image, then it becomes a Docker container. That would be the first part of the project. Now for the second part of the project, we will attach a MySQL database to our container image. One thing that you will learn is that the application takes some input from the user. Now, if an application takes an input from a user, whatever information that the application is collecting has to be saved. Very early on, you will learn that when you stop the container and restart it, any information that you feed it is lost. So you need to find a way of saving that information. And so that will lead to the part 2 of the project, which is adding a backend database. This is also going to be a Docker image that we will pull from Docker Hub. Then we will attach it to the container of the actual application so that every data that is put in there by a user is saved to the database. For our deployment, we use Dockercompose to deploy it onto our local host on port 3000. And of course, every stage of this project, we will be doing testing and verification to be sure that everything is working correctly. I'm going to give you a slight review. So here are the parts that we are going to look at. For part 1, for part 2, for part 3, and then to conclude. Thank you for being here. Stick around for the entire project in all 3 parts.